Prepositions. Let's learn prepositions today. Prepositions are the words which have their position before noun or pronoun. So see, the word itself says preposition. These words have their position before some noun or pronoun. Basically, these words tell the relation of noun or pronoun. So the first preposition is on. On is when the thing touches the surface. For example, this ball is on this table. How it is on? Because it is touching the surface. So जब ऊपर वाली चीज नीचे वाली चीज की surface को touch करेगी, when it is touching the surface, it is on. Whereas when it does not touch the surface, rather it is exactly above it. It is not touching it. जब इसके ऊपर हो, but it is not touching it. So this is above. इसके ऊपर तो है, but it is not touching it. The next one is upon. Upon is up and on. Up means not touching. On is touching. So when you jump on a surface, you are upon it. I am jumping upon the floor. So when you're touching the surface and you're leaving it, that is upon. Touch करना है और छोड़ना है, that is upon. Jumping is upon. Next is over. When you are not touching it, it is not exactly above it, rather it is covering you like an umbrella covers us. So it is over me because it is hovering me. It is not above me only, rather it is covering me. An umbrella is over me. The sky is over me. The sky is over us. So on when touches, upon when it does not, when it touches and it leaves also. Whereas above is exactly above, it does not touch, and over is when it is above but it is covering you also, that is over. So along with these, on is used with other words also. The first word is days of the week. For example, I will come to your home on Monday. So with days we use on. The next usage of on is exact time. So when it is not before, not after, that is exact time. I will reach to you, I will reach to your office on time. That is on. On is for the exact time. So the next is festivals. On this Diwali, my father will be coming. On Holi, I will be playing with the colors. So with festivals also we use on. After on comes in and into. So when the thing is in inside position, for example, water is in the jug. So the water is already in the jug, it is in. Into means when the thing is not inside, rather it is in the process of inside. It is in the process of going inside. जब आप पानी अंदर डाल रहे हैं, you're pouring in the water into the glass. I am pouring the water into the glass. The water is in the glass, but I'm pouring it into the glass. So when into is when the thing is in motion, whereas in is when the thing is already inside it. So this is in and this is into. The next usage of in is before time. For example, the exact time to reach some place is 4:30, but you reach there by 4:25. So you'll say, I reached there in time. And you reach the place before time, that is in time. The next usage of in is for the months. He was born in March. We went to that place in February. So with days, with the months of the year, we use in. Next is for the time of the day. I get up in the morning, in the evening. Next is for the century. In 19th century, he was born. Next is for the hours. I will reach your place in 7 hours. So this is in. Next preposition is since and for. Since is used for the start of the time. Since is, start is. So it is used for the point of time. For example, I have been doing that work since morning. Since morning. So I started in the morning. I am not telling you for how much time I did the work. I'm just telling you when I started. So for tells you the duration of the time, period of the time. For example, I have been living there in that house for 2 hours, for 2 years, for 2 days. So I am here telling you about the period, but I am not telling you when I started living there. So since is for the starting time, for is for the period of time. Next is beside and besides. Beside means by the side of. He is sitting beside me. This pen is beside my hand. So beside means side में, उसके पास में. Next is besides. Besides means in addition to. Besides this book, there are several things lying in this room. So besides means in addition to. इसके अलावा ये भी है यहाँ पे, that is besides. And beside is side में. I am sitting beside him. Besides this pen, there are several gold ornaments in my hand. So this is beside and besides. Between and among. Between is when the thing you distribute within two persons. So between is used for two persons only. I am sitting between Ajay and Vijay. I distributed my toffee between Ram and Sham. But when it is more than two persons, जब दो जने आए, तो it is between. Whereas when there are more than two persons, it is among. I distributed the chocolates among the students of class 11. So here I'm talking not about two students, I'm talking about more than two students. When you talk about more than two, it is among. When you talk about two, it is between. To and towards. To is for the specific location, for the specific place. For example, I am going to Janakpuri. So this is my specific location. Whereas towards is in the direction of. I am going towards Tilaknagar to reach Janakpuri. So you go in the direction of, that is towards, whereas to is the specific place. For example, I am going to my uncle's house. And for towards, I am going towards Subhash Nagar to reach my uncle's house. So to is for the specific place, whereas towards is in that direction. Us taraf. Us taraf is towards, or exact place is to. Across and through. Across and through both mean from one side to another. Across is when you are not in something, rather you are at an open place. And through when you are in something. I am going across the river. So you are at an open place, but you are changing your location from one side to other place. And through is when you are inside something. For example, a tunnel. I am going through this tunnel. So when you are crossing a river or when you're crossing a tunnel, in both ways you are going from one side to another. But when you are inside something, that is through. When you are not inside something, that is across. Understood? Across is in the open boundary, whereas through is when you are inside something. In both the cases, you go from one side to another. So I am going across the river. I am going through a tunnel. Next is under and below. Under means when the thing is under something. किसी चीज के नीचे है तो. The bowl is lying under the table. The bowl is under the table. So and below we most of the times use, you can use that this is below it also, but it is not exactly नीचे. जब exactly नीचे हो, that is under. जब exactly नीचे नहीं है, you can use below also. So the bowl is below the table. Or below you use for the abstract objects also, whereas under you cannot use for the abstract objects, abstract things. For example, I have got marks below 60%. You cannot say under 60%. So below is the correct word. So below is for the abstract things, whereas under is for the physical things which you can see. So this is under the table and my marks are below 60. From and to. From is used for the beginning, for the origin of the things, and to is for the finish, for the ending of the thing. So in other words, we can say from is for the commencement and to is for the culmination. That is for the beginning and that is for the ending. From 1920 to 1960, I was staying in that place. So that is for the beginning point and that is the ending point. So from is for the origin or the beginning and to is for the culmination, the ending point. So by preposition. By is used for the due date or for the latest time. I will reach by 8:50 or by 7:30 you are supposed to reach. The difference between at and in. At is used for the small places, whereas in is used for the big places. For example, I stay at Tilak Nagar in Delhi. So with Delhi, I'm using in, whereas with Subhash Nagar, I'm using at. At is also used with the time of the days. For example, I will come to your home at 7:40. So for the time, I'm using at. Next is at night also we use. Next is for the meal times also we use at. I will reach your home at dinner, at lunchtime, or at breakfast.